Step 7. Importing a Smart MEP model from Revit MEP. ArchiCAD offers a streamlined collaboration workflow with Revit MEP as well. The file exchange is done through Ifc just as you were able to see in the previous steps. We will also see how we can compare two successive versions of the same Ifc data received from the MEP engineer. Our MEP engineer is using Autodesk Revit MEP. We've already provided the ArchiCAD design model in Ifc format for the engineer, and this Ifc model was linked to the Revit MEP project where the MEP design was created. Starting with ArchiCAD 14, GRAPHISOFT has created a free add-in for Revit MEP to enhance the Ifc Element Conversion between the applications. The MEP engineer will send the current stage of the MEP design to the architect using an Ifc file. To ensure the Ifc Element Conversion, the engineer will activate the Export to ArchiCAD add-in from the Add-ins menu of Revit MEP. The Ifc file name is specified at the Export Ifc File dialog. The ArchiCAD Connection add-in will ensure the element conversion, and finally, display a summary of the exported elements. Let's switch to ArchiCAD now and open the previously created Ifc file that contains the MEP data of our design. In the COL9 step6.pln file, activate the 9.7.1.merge MEP Ifc data preset view in the navigator. Activate the File, File Special, Merge Menu command. In the Open dialog, select Ifc for file format. Select the COL9 0701 HVAC Duct Level 3A Ifc file. Click the Settings button to the right of the translator name field. Select the Data Exchange with Revit MEP translator. Click Duplicate to create a copy of it. Select the newly created Data Exchange with Revit MEP copy translator in the list. Open the Model Element Filter panel of this dialog. Select HVAC in the Ifc domain field. Open the Import Options panel of the dialog. Uncheck the Show Model Filter on Import checkbox. Also, select a common new layer radio button. Click the Lock button once to set it to unlocked state, and type Ifc Revit MEP Model for layer name. Click Save Settings and Close button to accept changes and leave this dialog. Note that the newly created translator has been automatically selected. Click Open to proceed. ArchiCAD will open the Ifc file. The Ifc Import Result message dialog will be displayed about the results of the element conversion. Click OK to close this dialog. Activate the 9.7.2 MEP Ducts preset view to see how the imported MEP objects look in ArchiCAD in the 3D window. Let's suppose that the MEP engineer continued his work, made some modifications, and sent us another MEP design as an Ifc file. ArchiCAD offers streamlined tools to review and compare the modifications in the MEP design with certainty and accuracy. Click the Floor Plan button in the Mini Navigator palette to return to the floor plan. Activate the File, File Special, Ifc 2x3, Detect Ifc Model Changes menu command to open the Ifc Model Change Detection wizard. Click the upper Browse button and select the COL9 0701 HVAC Duct Level 3A IFC file. This is the older file that the MEP engineer sent us. Click the lower Browse button and select the COL9 0701 HVAC Duct Level 3B IFC file. This is the latter version of the MEP project. Then, click the Next button to proceed. In the next page of the wizard, select the HVAC domain in the IFC domain field to compare only those elements within the IFC files that are HVAC elements. Click Next to proceed. In the next page of the wizard, you can specify the layers onto which old and new version of elements within the IFC file will be placed. Leave the layers with the default values and click Merge. After the compare and merge process is completed, ArchiCAD will display the results. Click OK to proceed. After the process is done, the markup palette will be automatically displayed with all the markup entries of the comparison process. Activate the 9.7.3 MEP Data Comparison Preset View to have a closer look at the MEP design. As you can see, markup entries have been automatically created for each difference between the two IFC files. There are three categories that these entries belong to. 1. Deleted elements. These are elements which were present in the old version of the IFC file, but are not present in the new version. These are placed on the layer specified for old elements. Here, they are highlighted in red. 2. Modified elements. These elements are present in both the old and new versions, but have been modified or changed. Two instances are shown for each such element. On the layer specified for old elements, the old version of the element. On the layer specified for new elements, its new version. Here, they are highlighted in light green. 3. New elements. These elements did not exist in the old version in any form, but exist in the new version. They are placed on the layer for new elements. Here, they're highlighted in blue. Activate the 9.7.4 MEP Old Version Preset View. This is the old version of what has changed. Activate the 9.7.5 MEP New Version Preset View. This is the new version of what has changed. Right-click the 9.7.4 MEP Old Version Preset View in the Navigator and select Show as Trace Reference from the context menu. Now we'll place the old version of the changed MEP elements below the new version for visual comparison. Activate the View Trace Options Show Hide Splitter menu command. Drag the splitter handle on the top of the screen to reveal the geometry of the old and new version of the MEP ducts and their differences. The reference color is now set to orange in the trace palette, so you see all elements on the old layers with this color, regardless of their deleted or modified status. Zoom in to the new MEP elements. In the markup palette, click the eye icon for each new element, and notice how each markup entry is associated with one element of the new duct system. Once again, turn on all markup entries for new elements. Zoom out to see both the old and new elements. Turn off the trace reference. Activate the 9.7.6 Delete Old MEP Version Preset View. This view shows the original ducts, plus ducts located on the layer specified for old MEP Elements versions. Use the arrow tool to select the elements at least partially within the selection rectangle by clicking near the points of label 1.1 and 1.2. Delete the selected elements. activate the 9.7.7 Incorporate New MEP Version preset view. Activate the Edit, Find and Select menu command to open the Find and Select palette. Click to select the element type criteria in the dialog, and select all types from the pop-up list. Click to select the layer criteria, and select the Ifc Imported New layer from the list. Delete all additional criteria, if any, from the list. Click the plus button to select all elements that are located on the Ifc Imported New layer. In the Markup palette, select the Modified Element 1 entry. Resize the Markup palette if necessary. Click the Remove Corrections button to convert that single correction into a normal ArchiCAD element. Select the Modified Element 2 entry, and click the Remove Corrections button again. Repeat this for all modified elements and all new elements. Finally, all the elements of these markup entries will be converted back into normal ArchiCAD elements. With the elements still selected, activate the Edit, Element Settings, Edit Selection Set menu command. Change the layer for all these elements to Ifc Revit MEP model, so they're located on the same layer as the rest of the ducts. Click OK to leave the Edit Selection Set dialog. The changes made to the MEP ducts have now been incorporated into the ArchiCAD file. Select the first markup entry under third floor in the list of the markup palette and click the Delete Entry button to delete it. Continue clicking the Delete Entry button until all markup entries have been deleted. Close the markup palette, and also close the Find and Select dialog. This concludes Chapter 9.